Greetings and salutations, my name's JW608 and today we are playing Starmade and we're continuing work on the IronClad ship we're working on here. I went ahead and I finished wedging and putting in the hull for, well, this portion here, and it came up a little shorter than I anticipated. I took out that weird sawtooth bow thing I had going on and went with this more elegant, smoother thing, and the same in the front. Alright, so a little shorter than anticipated, but that's life. Okay, now, I did go in and I said I'm planning on having a little, I guess, fence wall type thing there. Okay. So, thinking brown for the deck. That seems appropriate. So, let's get started. I don't want to put deck on the whole thing yet, but we will get this front portion done. I do have some, I have symmetry on. Very good. Is that a hole in my ship? It's a hole in my ship. Okay. Is it an actual hole? No. Alright. And we're gonna take these out at least to here or so, is now I need to work on this portion of the ship. So I can extend, no, that did good, okay. And come down here and add one of these. I don't want to go crazy because I still have work to do here, because there are 3 things that make up a IronClad, as I learned. I've been doing some reading and extra research and whatnot. It has to have iron armor, or metal armor, and we have, well, metal armor. It has to be steam powered, and it has the capacity to fire explosive shells. So we got our metal armor here, and I was thinking making some. Now, the original USS Cairo, the ship that's inspiring this build, had one gigantic paddle wheel. It was like really wide, and it was about right here or so. And the bridge or the helm was actually over here. I'm going to redo all that. I'm going to use 2 wheels that are not going to be quite as wide, and one on either side, here and there, and you'll be able to see them from the bottom. In fact, let me get rid of this cross beam until we need it. So I don't want to get carried away putting in decking, because I don't know exactly where my wheels are going to go. But I do want to run this along here. Alright. That'll help me line up the wheels here in a little bit. But let's see. Before we get to wheels, let's do this. Alright. We need to not use black, because that is not the color we're using. We're using dark gray for this armor. We need to finish this off. Let's see. Dark gray. That's dark gray hull. I wanted dark gray standard armor. There we go. Dark gray standard armor. Okay. And it's going to come up like that. And there was some stairs leading down to this main deck from the top. Main deck. Stairs leading down from this area. This, I guess, top deck? To this area here. I'm thinking maybe a small landing platform, something like that, for shuttles and whatnot. And I do want to stick some side-loading USDs, probably in the back, or maybe in the middle or so I can dock it to things and it'll be useful to me. But right now we want just to block this in. We'll come back and finish it later. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that's backwards. And I'll go ahead and finish this off screen, but it's gonna look like a big, almost like a chopped off pyramid that's been elongated, sitting on top of here, And we're going to cut holes in the sides of this and stick turrets in it. Alright, let's do similar to what we did here. But I want that spun this way, though, okay? And, oh, and this will be my guiding line for when I come back and finish this off camera. Oh, I do, however, need to know where, come on, where that ends. Okay. And make sure that's gray standard. Very good. And alright. Now the original Cairo had 4 guns on the port side, 4 guns on the starboard side, 2 guns facing rear, and 3 guns facing forward. And I think, let's see, it's 4, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, 13. Or 14 guns. Maybe 13 or 14 guns. That sounds just about like what all they had. And that's gonna make me not feel happy, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in now. And that's gonna make me feel unhappy too, so we're gonna go ahead, there we go. And up here was the smokestacks, the helmsman's room turret thingy. And back here was the wheelhouse. I guess wheelhouse. That's what I'm gonna call it. The housing to protect the wheel. Okay. Now, let's cut some more holes in our structure. And let's see. We want. I'm gonna come in 1. And we won't want to delete whatever I just deleted. We're gonna come in 2, so you'll have a way to walk around it. And we're gonna come down. And I'm just using this pink for handy reference. Alright. If I go 15 this way, does that interfere with? Yes. Okay. So I want a 30 diameter wheel. We're going to go, I'll say, 10 this way. 10 this way, that... Okay, that shouldn't interfere with... what am I saying? Shouldn't interfere with, the decking, or this back armor wedge. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, that was what, 10? 10, 11, 12, and 12 plus 8 would be 20. 12 plus 18 would be 29 plus 1. So that should be 30. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, I have symmetry on. I want that off now. And we're going to delete this and stick in a rotation block. So do I want counterclockwise or clockwise? I wrote it down. Where did I write it? I want it to go... Come on. Not that way. Or that way. Hold on. Yes, I want it to go that way. So when it turns, it'll spin. Alright. I also want to take these out. And we're going to go ahead and set up the rotation. Actually, no, we're going to build the wheel first. Then we're going to make it rotate. Okay. So much excitement. Let's start this, and we want a rail docker. If I was a rail docker, where would I live? Probably right there. Alright. And that's pointing forward. We want this to point the same direction. And there we go. And I spin. Very good. Okay. Now that's going to be my center. And I want to do a build helper restricted. I want a circle that has a radius of less than 500. Be just a little. Oh no, I want radius. Okay, radius of 15. Radius of 15 on that block. And I have it restricted so I can only put down blocks there, which is good. So if I have an X of 16, that should... Except I don't want it to be putting down more rail dockers. 18. One of those is unneeded. Let's set up some symmetry so I don't have to be clicking like mad. I imagine at least one of those symmetry axes. One of those were unneeded, but I didn't want to take the time to figure out which one. Alright. Unset, unset, unset. Clear the helper. Very good. Now I have a big wheel. Alright. And we should be able to test it out, make sure it spins. We're throwing a block there. Oh, and something is stopping my block. It's that. There we go. Whoa! And we have the beginnings of a paddle wheel. We're going to have to do something to slow it down and smooth it out, but that sounds like something for tomorrow. Alright, I've been JW608. This has been Starmade in the beginning of the of our IronClad here. I wonder if I should have done this differently. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this side armor off camera, and we'll come back and work on the wheel more tomorrow. Alright, I'll dig you cats later.